Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Michelle Moran with Remax Momentum, and I'm here this morning with Christine Munro, the owner of the Torchlight Inn in Park City, Utah. I was so excited that she said she'd talk to me today. My husband and I found her inn through a mutual friend many years ago and had our first and probably only time away from kids vacation since we've had kids, and it was just fabulous. I can't speak highly enough about the inn itself, about Chris and Russ's hospitality and the food and the location. Everything about it was amazing, and I'm so glad she took the time to talk to me this morning. Hey, Chris.
Hey Michelle, how you doing?
I am fantastic. How are you?
Awesome, awesome.
Excellent.
Good.
So I'm just going to pull up. We put together a little screen here, not a screen, a PowerPoint to show you all about the inn since Chris is not there right now. She was kind enough to share some pictures, and here we go. We are up and running. This is her beautiful place. You want to tell us about where it's located, Chris?
Sure. We are just a stone's throw away from Main Street in the heart of Park City, Old Town. We're located on Deer Valley Drive, which is basically equidistant between the Snow Park entrance of Deer Valley, about a mile and a half up the street, easily accessible by our free public transportation system. And within walking distance of our town chairlift, which is Park City Mountain Resort, which is now a combination of Park City and the canyons connected by a gondola, which is the largest ski area in all of the United States right now, and second only in North America to Whistler. So we're conveniently located. You can walk into town. We've got over 40 restaurants and bars and shops and all kinds of great little places. We're located right on a hiking trail and within walking distance of a trail system of over 450 miles of single and double track trails for both hiking and mountain biking that's maintained by our volunteer group out here in Park City. So we're kind of in the heart of it all.
That's fantastic. It was awesome for us. We were able to ski Park City and Deer Valley while we were there, and then you were kind enough to show us around a little bit. The skiing was like nothing I'd ever seen. And now that I'm here in Colorado, I'm able to participate in some of that out west skiing. It's pretty fantastic.
Absolutely.
So here, let's show everybody the, oh no, it's going to fail me now. Ah, there we go. So, technology, right?
There you go. I'm so impressed with what you. I mean, I forget it. Forget it. I'd be standing here holding up some pictures. That's about as good as I get.
Oh, too funny. So this is a great picture of her place, and I wanted to just throw up here the Epic Pass and the Icon Pass. Anybody's friends, my friends, contacts here in Colorado, if you have an Epic Pass, an Icon Pass, you can totally go out and stay at Chris's place and ski without anything costing anything else. I think that these passes are fantastic that give you the ability to kind of travel around and see different parts, try different places, and they just keep adding more and more along the way.
It's definitely been a game changer in the ski industry. These passes, folks have mixed emotions about them. I think they're nothing but wonderful because it does, like you said, it gives you the opportunity to check out other places without paying for that. As I like to say, that horrible rack rate that you pay. For example, when I went over to Steamboat on a Monday, I had a couple of days off and paid $206, which was the rack rate to get on the mountain. We have so many guests that are visiting us from Colorado, visiting from California, from Canada, and they're able to come by and they're all they're paying for is their room and their food because they've already got their passes lined up. And it's wonderful. And they've made it Epic Icon, I'm sorry, has made it more accessible. They had a few glitches with Deer Valley about a year ago where you had to go stand in line and turn in your pass, and they're working on that. They're doing a much better job, and they're also making that pass more flexible, giving you more days at Deer Valley if you are an Icon Pass holder.
That's great.
So Icon Deer Valley is once again voted the #1 mountain in the United States. It's usually them or Whistler. Actually, in North America, it's usually them or Whistler back and forth. So they do a real bang up job over there.
Yeah, we're gonna get back someday, I promise.
I hope so.
So speaking of accommodations, check out these rooms. Her inn is so homey and so fantastic. I can't describe it well enough. Maybe you can. Do you want to tell us about how you
Yeah, sure.
it's apart and built it back again?
We're an authentic bed and breakfast. I like to say we're an authentic bed and breakfast minus the doilies and the cats walking all over the kitchen. We sort of made it more into a boutique hotel where our rooms are, as you can see from those pictures, they're contemporary, they're clean cut, there's no frills, everything's very cleanable, which is very important during this pandemic. Hardwood floors, so it's kind of more of an upscale kind of boutique inn is what I'd like to call it. And those two photos that you see of the mountain, those mountains are called, those runs are called Creole and Quittentime, and you can ski from those runs right into town, and that's the view from the front of our inn. In the foreground, you see Main Street, and then directly behind that, you can ski down those trails and bring yourself right into town, pop your skis off, head over to High West, and have a fantastic whiskey. So that's nice. And then you can see the summer photo of the same, and that's the view from your private deck off of your room. Those are one of the suites. We have 2 suites. Both of them have the same square footage. Everything has private bathrooms, of course, with glass shower. We have 2 rooms that have pull-out sofas. One of the rooms has a separate bedroom, so you could put a family of 4 in there. All the rooms have fireplaces, and all the rooms have decks. The roof deck has a hot tub, and that's kind of your view from the hot tub as well. You can see skiers coming down at the end of the day. It's kind of a little added entertainment value while you're sitting there in the hot tub having your first cocktail. And then the town lift is not in those photos, but you can also see that from the inn as well. So that would bring you to Park City Mountain Resort.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part, the yummy food. Oh my God. Chris is such an amazing cook. Chef, not cook, I'm sorry, chef, amazing chef. I'm a cook, you're a chef.
Depending on the day.
The breakfasts were absolutely amazing. How about you tell everybody about how you run it and that sort of stuff?
Sure, yeah. So I'm a Johnson & Wales graduate. I got my master's at J&W. And basically, I've had restaurants and catering businesses, and now I am kind of put out to pasture, and I do breakfast, which is awesome. I love it. We do a full menu, all of your basic breakfasts, your ham and your eggs and your frittatas and your pancakes and French toast and all that stuff. And you decide what you like off of a menu. We serve you. We have a fruit course, a pastry course, and an entree. We serve breakfast from 7:30 to 9:30. We have a lovely dining area. You can sort of see it there with a wood-burning fireplace. We've got 6 tables. We've got an outdoor patio for when weather is cooperating. There's also a nice little nice leather sofa there that people hang out. We have après-ski every day around 5 o'clock, where we have a glass of wine and some cheese or fondue or charcuterie to welcome our guests back before they head out into town at night. And we also are very accommodating to any kind of special diets. We do lots of gluten-free, we do vegan, basically any sort of diet restrictions that you might have. We're more than happy to accommodate that. I do all of the cooking. Russ does all of the serving. So it's kind of a small operation. So you kind of feel like you're in your own home and you're having a wonderful breakfast before you head out in the slope. So you don't have to buy the $40 hamburger, and you can spend your money on more important things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you had the best coffee in the world, at least from my perspective.
Oh, thank you. Yes, we do.
Yummy.
French press individual at the table, because we don't want folks to be having stale coffee. So we do we get all of our beans roasted. We use Kona beans, a Kona blend, both regular and decaf, and you get your own French press. If you're an early riser, usually I'm in the kitchen at 7 doing my baking, and you can come and grab a French press, bring it up to your room. We also have Keurigs in the room, and so we tried our very best. We always have a fridge full of water to stay hydrated, and that's all complimentary. We always have snacks out. We always have trail mix and all kinds of things. In the afternoon, I always bake cookies. So there's plenty to munch on.
For sure. Taking care of all of us.
That's right.
Cheers, right? Is there anything else you want to tell us about the inn and when you'll be reopening and things of that nature?
Yes, we're opening. We're doing what I call a soft opening, pending Board of Health approval, June 1st. We are changing, there are going to be obviously some guidelines that we have to uphold. The big bummer is the hot tub's got to be closed for now. And this was just, 2 weeks ago in Summit County rules. Everything's changing by the day and the week. So I'm not getting too upset about that. It is a communal hot tub. So all of the communal hot tubs for right now are closed in Park City. We also have a great, we have a great plan to keep everybody safe while they're here at the inn. We're not allowed to do room tidies every day, but we are doing, towel changes. We're making sure that you have all of your needs met, even though we're not actually able to go in the rooms. We're going to do what we call a room rest, 48 hours in between visitors, and at which time everything will be cleaned from top to bottom. And that, again, is going to all be approved by the Board of Health. So when you arrive, you get a room, you get your own table where you'll be having your meals, and we will be including, as part of our initial transition due to COVID-19, we will be doing some dinners as well. So if you're not feeling you want to go out onto Main Street, or if you're here with us for 2 nights and you want to do 1 night on Main Street and 1 night on dinner at the inn, if you want to hang in after a big day of hiking or golfing or whatever you're doing, we will be offering that as well for a nominal charge. And this way, you don't feel that you need to go out for every meal. So we think that is going to be, I think it's going to be a hit with the guests. People have been asking me to do it for a long time, and I've been avoiding it like the plague. Haha. And now I'm kind of jumping in. So, yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, I sure hope that everybody watches this whole thing and sees how fantastic you are as a person and hears how fantastic your place is and decides they want to give it a shot. It's really not a long drive for us here from
No.
Denver. So if you're looking for something different, give Chris a shot. You can find her online on her website and on her Facebook. Do you want to tell us what those are?
Yes, it's www.torchlightin.com, and you can book online directly. And I told Michelle, to any guests, if you mention Michelle's name, you will receive a 10% discount off of your nightly stay. Our room rates start at midweek at about $140. So it's, it's economical, and that's for our queen size room, and depending on the size room that you'd like and your accommodation. But we really hope to see you, and we hope that we're going to, get some folks in over the summer. I know people are going stir crazy, and this is probably the closest assimilation to being in your own home. I feel very confident in my ability to keep folks safe because it is only a 6-room bed and breakfast, and we are able to have great control over our cleanliness. We've been in business for 7 years now. We've never had a bad review based upon the cleanliness of the inn. We take great pride in that. So give us a shot.
That's fantastic. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
You're very welcome, Michelle. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.